Good. I think I'm running this in the morning. It's evening here. It's evening right now. It's actually 11:06 p.m. So good evening or good morning. Maybe I'll run it tonight. I don't know. Um, it's probably better in the morning. Anyway, welcome to Once Upon a Crime Time, and I'm your host Tommy Jude. And hello to my beautiful crime family, and my beautiful mods, and my little investigators. Lots been going. So much is going on behind the scenes. It's just it's hard to keep up with sometimes. I wish people knew what all was going on behind the scenes, because it gets pretty crazy. It does, in a good way. Um, yeah, I got 17 beautiful mods, and some of them are very good investigators. And yeah, it's just we have meetings and we talk a lot, and uh, we're in Discord, uh, our own Discord, uh, which that's the way I want it. At some point, we might open a door for everybody, which would be cool too. Um, right now, we are getting to know each other well, and it's a good thing. Anyway, I found this video, and it's from a friend of mine. Um, I met him, or I met AR in this one group a long time ago, like long time ago. But I'm going to tell you about this story, okay? Because it brought back the story to me. If you hear a bunch of like stuff going on, it's my stupid cat over here. Anyway, um, when this happened, November 13th of 2022, it was like the day after. And of course, I was really curious about this case. And so I went and started digging around on YouTube and stuff, looking for videos and Facebook. And I was just looking for anything and everything. And I ran across this video of, I say it was Kaylee, okay? But of course, my mind wasn't adjusted, didn't know everybody really well yet, right? But I could have swore it was Kaylee dancing, and the person said, and I could see the chatter going on. People were asking, and he said he got it off of Onlyfans, that he took a video of it on his phone, and um, so, but I didn't know what OnlyFans was. I didn't. I thought it was just another, you know, social media thing. What are you doing, cat? You goofball. Anyway, so where was I here? Yeah, I didn't know what OnlyFans was, and so I went into this other video came up. I was watching, like, like hours later, or maybe a day later, I don't know. And I said, "Well, I seen Kaylee dancing in OnlyFans, right?" And it was an only. They said it was OnlyFans, and I got blasted by people saying, just I was like, "Holy shit!" That's when I learned it was what OnlyFans can be used for. I went back and I said, "Oh yeah, I'll show you." And I went back. I was going to go get the link. It was gone. Actually, the whole page was gone, and it wasn't in my history. It was like gone, and so I'll never know if it really was. I mean, if it was now, I'd tell you right now it was scary or not. Back then, the way they looked and everything was new to me. But anyway, so I'm gonna this friend is Casper West, and we were friends in this group that started a long time ago. And even before I knew Rory, I've known Casper, and it's about the same time that I met AR. We were both in that group. Casper puts out really good videos, so make sure you subscribe to him. It's always really good content and really good videos. Anyway, so let's get I'll shut my mouth and we'll go on with this. And I'll take care of my cat.
Activity they will face.
Okay, here we go.
Prosecutors say it shows Clenny had homicidal ideas regarding her boyfriend when she said this.
I'm actually not having a good day, or I actually literally want to kill you, but you don't take me seriously. Or I actually literally want to kill you, but you don't take me seriously.
We are learning more this morning about the social media star now accused of murdering her boyfriend. She was arrested in Hawaii, and now authorities are releasing new video evidence in the case.
Onlyfans, founded by Timothy Stokely, was launched in September of 2016. The platform originated from the idea of providing a space where content creators could monetize their work directly through subscriptions. Initially, it attracted a diverse range of creators, including musicians, fitness trainers, and chefs. However, OnlyFans gained significant attention for hosting adult content, leading to a surge in popularity within that industry. The platform structure allowed creators to earn money from subscribers who paid a monthly fee for access to exclusive content. OnlyFans also enabled direct interactions between creators and fans, fostering a more personalized experience. In 2020, OnlyFans experienced unprecedented growth, partly fueled by the pandemic, which led to increased online activities. The platform gained mainstream recognition and was embraced by individuals from various backgrounds, seeking an alternative income source or a way to connect with their audience. During this time, many people started to create an OnlyFans account and began making money online. Young girls started aspiring to become an OnlyFans star due to the popularity and monetary gain seen online.
How much are you railing in on OnlyFans?
Drop it.
Drop
Come
it.
on
Come on,
now.
drop it.
I mean, like so I started May 2021.
Did you do like a hard launch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Until like October, this past October, I would make like 100 to 150K a month. And then I made it a TikTok.
I mean, my first couple of months, I was making like $7,000 a month. And I mean, at the time I was at uni, I was like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, bearing in mind, I never grew up with money. Like, I was like, what the hell? And I think that's probably why I value it so much now. But after a year, I was easily making $30,000 a month. And it's only built up since then.
Started an OnlyFans.
I heard you made $1 million in a day.
Yeah.
What was the picture? Like, what was the content that made you $1 million in 24 hours?
It was mostly subscriptions.
Oh, new people signing up.
I mean, most people, when they start an OnlyFans, they don't like show much out the gate. And I was just like, fuck it.
What'd you show?
Like, I've showed my tits and stuff already.
Nips?
Yeah.
Wow.
I sent you a picture.
I know. I got a little preview. I got a
picture.
I got a picture like, hey, do you want to see? I was like, for free? Like, I'll pay. Sure. Like, I'll support. $4.95. She sent it to me for free. I said, God damn. Yeah, I understand why people pay.
There were college girls, moms, and even mother and daughter duos starting an OnlyFans account to post explicit content.
Hi, my name's Ellie, aka Mackenzie Blue. I'm 19 years young. I'm self-employed as an adult model. This is my mother.
Hi, I'm Gemma, aka Levi. I'm 37 years young.
Our relationship as mother and daughter, more like best friends, sisters, you name
and now
it.
Work colleagues.
Yes, and now we're work colleagues, which is interesting.
I make around 10 grand a month. We have random custom videos where people like us to eat desserts.
Here we go.
A lot of people do find what we do is wrong. So obviously we're mother and daughter.
But experts say that if you haven't talked to your child about pornography, you probably need to, maybe sooner than you think. A new study found that most kids are seeing adult material online by the age of 12, but many of them are actually 10 or even younger.
What the hell is your problem? Oh, you in here watching porn on your phone? What you was watching?
Nothing.
Big booty bitches?
The military health system is taking aim at 18 to 25-year-olds, saying today's recruits are having a hard time making it through boot camp because their bones are brittle from playing too many video games. The release says today's recruits are coming from a far more sedentary lifestyle compared to previous generations, making their skeletons more prone to injuries because they're not used to the kind of intense activity they will face at basic training.
Imagine waking up during the night, pushing open the door to your kid's room, and finding your 15-year-old daughter in bed in her underwear with 3 men. Now, how about adding this to the picture? Your other daughter, your 6-year-old daughter, is asleep right next to her.
Nintendo gaming system they bought for their 5-year-old had porn loaded onto it. Brighton Giles had wanted a Nintendo 3DS all year. When Santa brought it to him, he was ecstatic, but yesterday morning, that excitement turned into horror. When he turned on the gaming system, he found pornographic pictures on the gaming system. His father first called GameStop where he bought the system. They told Giles that the images were from a previous owner and they weren't caught before the refurbishing device was sold.
I was pretty shocked to know that 73% of all teenagers in the United States are exposed to pornography. Online pornography is everywhere, and kids are accessing it early.
The report on teens and pornography, based on a national survey of more than 1,300 teens, finding the
I find that really disgusting. This is going to be an eye-opener for a lot of people. You know, if you got kids and grandkids, it's you really need to keep an eye out on what they're watching on their not just their laptops but their phones. This is a whole different age, and it's a hard age, and I don't know where this is all going. I just don't think it's going to a very good place, and that's my opinion. Anyway.
average age kids first saw online pornography was 12 years old, with some 15% seeing it by age 10 or younger. About 8 in 10 teens who watched porn said they did so to learn how to have sex, with many saying they felt online porn provided helpful information about sex. But more than half said they had seen porn that included depictions of rape, choking, or someone in pain.
Sure. So internet porn, I first got a hold of it around the age of 11 or 12. I'm in that first generation of kids who grew up having, going through puberty and having access to high-speed digital porn online. And that's totally different from what our grandparents had with the Playboys and stuff.
Here's the problem. Teens who watch porn a lot see a lot more violence. And of those teens who watch porn 3 or more days in the past week, 80% said they've seen porn depicting rape, choking, or someone in pain. And those teens are much more likely than other teens to believe that most people like to be hit during sex and that it's okay, that it's safe to put one's hands around another's throat during sex. To believe that most people like to be hit during sex.
A few years ago, when I was 16, I dated this guy and we were both virgins. Maybe a month into our relationship, we ended up having sex. The next morning, he was like, "Hey, I want to show you something." We watched porn and I had never seen it. I didn't even know it was a thing until then. But then that was when I realized he watches this all the time. And he told me, he's like, I watch it all the time. It's not a big deal. Over the course of our relationship, the different sexual things that he wanted to do became more and more vile and abusive and scary for me. I just remember he would talk about wanting to do like certain things that he would see in porn. And he said that one of his favorite things about porn is how at the end of some of the more hardcore ones, the guy will punch a girl in the nose and finish on her face, and it looks like a cherry sundae. And I was like, do not do that to me. You can't do that to me. And he was like, I'm not going to tell you like when I'm going to do it. It'll just be a surprise. Like you won't even have to think about it before. And I was just scared. I was really scared. I didn't want that to happen to me. And that was when I broke up with him. It really just felt like I was an object for his pleasure and like I owed him anything he wanted. The whole point is that he was a good guy who started watching porn, and somehow it escalated to him thinking it's okay to punch his girlfriend in the nose and finish on her face. Like where did that become okay? Like at some point in it, he stopped seeing women as people because porn like messed up his mind and just like distorted his whole thinking.
Now, there's a dark side of OnlyFans that no one really talks about. There's death, stalkers, thieves, and many more. Since the presence of OnlyFans, we've seen more people isolated in their homes, fantasizing about the women on their screens. Unhealthy parasocial relationships form, whereby the fans think they own a portion of their favorite creator. When one woman decided to start an OnlyFans, she later found out a person she knew very well was following her.
My OnlyFans account, I had this subscriber almost since the beginning. He had spent around 2,000 Australian dollars, bought every single thing that I sent him. We chatted every day on there, and he had a very specific username that was not a like automatically generated one or anything like that. And an account with the same username had viewed my TikTok profile when I could see who was viewing it at the time. And yeah, so I had the exact same username and it said from your contacts. And my heart just sank into my stomach and I was like, I don't have that many phone numbers in my phone. I know who this person is and he has spent this much money on my account, seen everything. And I just sort of went into super detective mode and I said, I need to find out who this is. I went through all of the contacts in my phone. I crossed out anybody who had a established TikTok account and crossed out the people that said invite to TikTok. And I was left with 6 names. It was a couple of guys from school, one girl from school, someone's mum and my stepdad. And I had just thought, okay, it could be those guys, but I feel like they would have told me, like they always message me happy birthday. It's not going to be them. It's not going to be my girlfriend. It's not going to be this mother. It has to be my stepdad. Wow. So I went out on a limb and messaged the account on OnlyFans and I said, I know who this is. And he responded saying, who? ? Babe, you don't know. And I then hit back pretty quickly and I said, you need to tell her before my sister and I do. And with
her being your mum?
Yeah, being my mum. And within 2 minutes, I got a text message from my stepdad saying, Tay, you're free to talk.
Voyeurism plays a role too, as some fans insert themselves into made-up fantasies or relationships.
Her biggest moneymaker is DMing with men and sending them customized videos men want to be shrunk and for her to put them in her pocket. And she just sends a video of her putting the man in her pocket.
Oh,
remember that lit video with Pamela Anderson when we were younger? Is that some weird fantasy back to that? You make
Maybe.
me come, make me completely
I think
miserable.
sometimes she eats them. For a little more, I think she'll eat them. But it's like a lot of it seems like it's not just because you can find buttholes and crazy
Right.
sex anywhere on Pornhub.
It's just some weird fetish.
Like
Just-
that. Remember that?
It's like that exact thing. And she shrinks them down. She goes into Photoshop. She's very savvy with the Photoshop, shrinks them, and then puts them in her pocket. And that's it.
And speaking of pornography, you know, it is my job to bring you the most searched for fetishes. According to Pornhub, they release this list every single year, and they want you to know what people are looking for the most on their website globally. And in 2023, guess what the top searches were? Granny and MILF, that's a mother that I'd like to F, and DILF, a dad that I would like to F. Perhaps most disturbing, though, is that 2023, they are reporting, was also a breakout year for artificial intelligence. Yeah, people are not even wanting to watch people when they are engaging in pornography. Now we are, I guess, moving towards a culture of people wanting to watch robots.
But what happens when people want their fantasies to come to life? One OnlyFans star was found dead in her apartment by one of her crazed followers. Police believe she was strangled and beaten by the man who eventually took his own life right after.
We have learned new information that the 33-year-old social media model was strangled to death. That's according to the Fort Bend County Medical Examiner's Office. And police are also now trying to figure out a timeline of when this all may have happened, and also shared with us that they have not seen any signs of forced entry to the apartment.
Many relationships with OnlyFans partners are also turning deadly. This brings us to the ongoing case of popular OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny, who made a whopping $3 million on OnlyFans. Courtney's relationship with her boyfriend, Chris Obumseli, was very rocky. During the course of their relationship, there were many disputes and endless arguments.
Anyway, you know, like I was sober for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And now why am I not sober? Because of you. Like, you know, but you're hindering my progress.
You need to sit down. You need to sit
Let go of me. Let go of me.
Come on.
Let go of me.
Okay.
Come on, boy. Let go of me. Like, I can't even, like, I was trying to hit me. Like, you saw me.
You don't want to hit me.
Christian, he saw me, and I know he's looking. I'm fed up with you. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with that you treat me. Oh, yes, I'm not mad at you.
You let Moana say some lying that affected you.
I didn't let her say anything.
I didn't say.
You did.
Hey, let's go to Moana right now. Let's pull up.
No. I'm just gonna to see.
No, she's in the group chat. Let's put her on the phone right now.
I dare you.
Yeah, you hear me? Keep saying
You do it.
Then stop saying anything.
Do it.
Then stop saying anything. Then stop saying anything.
I'll
Come on.
let me get my
Ask her. Ask her, did I touch her breast yesterday?
instigative years.
No, you're telling me I touched her breast yesterday when I.
You did. I didn't say you touched it.
You said I did.
You were leaning. Yo, you were dumb as. I actually don't agree with you. Actually, I'm done.
Okay.
Can you send him home?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm done.
Okay, fine.
Done. Because you're costing me money. I didn't do. He's like, I got this house because of you.
You let Moana say some lying ass.
No, because of you. Flirting with like 3 girls the whole time.
What 3 girls? What 3 girls? You?
Well, maybe I think that doesn't matter.
You?
Milan.
I was flirting with Milan.
And she said, hey, come get your man. She's trying to come home with me.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
You're lying. She said, come get your man that I was trying to hit on Milan. Come on, baby.
Okay.
That doesn't make sound right.
Christian, you're fired.
It's fine.
Hopefully, shut up.
You'll never see me again. You are the most
good bitch. Shut up.
Ever been in my life.
You want
You corny.
you too. Get the out of here. Just leave your house.
Yeah, cool.
It's not my house. You're like, you're just like my boyfriend. Get the out of
Just
here.
like your boyfriend?
I can actually get like down if you're not here.
Yeah.
Get the out of here.
Okay, I'll remember that next
Get out. No, that's not gonna be the next time. Get the
Stop
Get
touching
out.
me. Don't touch me again.
good thing. Get out, bitch. Get out.
Bitch.
You never loved me. The way you talk, the way that you treated the girls, the way you embarrassed me. I don't want anything to do with you.
embarrassed you yesterday. You're really just self-conscious. You always talk about, oh, Christian, you like this. I say, what did I tell you before? You're the baddest person in this bitch. No one has anything on you. I tell you this every day. I have text messages that you say, Christian, thank you for the content.
Shut up! But you don't do it the next day!
Why are you screaming? There's people in this house.
Get out, for real.
Get out.
I never want to see you again.
Ooh.
After endless fighting, eventually it resulted in Courtney stabbing her boyfriend multiple times above a tattoo of her name on his chest, severing his subclavian artery after an argument inside their Miami condo. The result would be fatal. She would then call her mom and later call 911 to report her boyfriend dying.
Are you responding on a 3? Yes, we're responding. Operator, don't. It is the address of your emergency. Hey, man, please. 3101. It's 130, so 130. Ma'am, listen to me. You need to stop screaming on the line and give me the address. 3101. I can't feel my arm. 3101. I can't feel my arm. Ma'am, my boyfriend is dying of a stab. Ma'am, what is the address? What's that? What's the address, baby? 3131 Northeast 7 Tab. Please, God, please. Come see my boyfriend. Ma'am, is this a house apartment or a business? 12745 Is this a house apartment or a business? Baby, I'm so sorry. Ma'am, can you hear me? If you have a stab wound to his shoulder, can you sit down? What do you mean he has a stab wound on his shoulder, ma'am? Yeah, he's bleeding from his shoulder. Rescue, this is PD Physician Juliet. The caller, ma'am, hold on one moment. The caller advised the address is 3131 Northeast 7th Avenue, 3116 Northeast 7th Avenue. The phone number is verified. The caller advised that her boyfriend has a stab wound. Okay, is this a house, apartment, or a business? Listen, please, God, please, please, God, listen, ma'am. I'm sending help. I need you to tell me exactly what happened. I'm sending help. How old is he? Ma'am, how old is he? Is he awake? Hello? Hello?
Investigators later learned that Courtney received texts from her mom that mentioned self-defense and advised her not to say anything without an attorney. Upon interrogations with police, she acted surprised that her boyfriend is dead and claimed that she was attacked, and this was all in self-defense.
We have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could.
Christian is dead.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's just, it's going to be too much, I think, for people to handle that kind of situation. I mean, I had a couple girlfriends that were strippers, and it was business to them, and I understood it, but I don't know if I would be that way anymore. I don't know. I just know that there's things wrong with society, and I think this is a big part of it. Is we're growing numb to violence and and sex. I think we're growing numb to it, and there's an openness about it that wasn't there when I was growing up. I can tell you that. And neither was this violence. Do they go hand in hand together? My opinion is, yeah, I think they do, at least to some point. And I think it's time that people start realizing and they better start watching what their kids, even 6-year-old kids playing with a phone, are doing. You'd be surprised how young they are, and that they can learn how to do things on the phone and the computer and the gaming and all that. We had, we went out and played war, of course. We had our little toy guns and we played cowboy and Indians, and that was the way it was back then. And if you didn't have a gun, you just went and grabbed a stick, and that was your gun. But there's a difference. It's the mindset. And before we can, I don't, how far is everything going to go? How far is it going to go? Do we just keep going down this road? I mean, think about this. How far is this going to go? It's not getting better. It's disgusting. And what do we do? That's the question. What do we do? What do we do? To me, I think it starts at home. I think it starts at home, and then it starts in the schools. What they put up with, what they don't put up with. But ultimately, number one, it starts in the household. And I don't know where it's going. And maybe someone, I hope there's a lot of chatter. I hope there's a lot of chatter going on about this. Because I have no answers. And I don't think anybody does. This machine just keeps rolling. And it's a scary place. I think we're in very scary times. Anyway, that's Casper West. I think I can go in and edit yet and put his link up in the description below. I think I can. If not, you can just look up Casper West. And let me see here. It's right here. CASPER West. It's got a good channel. And it's always videos that make you think. And this one sure made me think. I don't know where it's going. I really don't. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day, an awesome day. And until next time, rock and roll.
years ago, hoping for peace in the north of Ireland. And things are looking better than ever. So let's hope for peace for Christmas.